Good evening and welcome to the Spring 2024 White Coat Ceremony. Please be seated. The American University of Antigua College of Medicine is proud to announce the official commencement of the Spring 2024 White Coat Ceremony. Please rise and join our own AOA staff, the talented Miss Alicia Shepard, in the singing of the national anthem of Antigua and Barbuda.
Fair Antigua and Barbuda, we thy sons and daughters stand, strong and firm in peace or danger, to safeguard our native land. We commit ourselves to building a true nation, brave and free, ever striving, ever seeking, dwell in love and unity.
In the singing of the national anthem of the United States of America, please welcome Miss Hannah Hill.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
In the singing of the national anthem of India, please welcome Khushbu Kanwani.
Jaya hai Bharat bhagya vidhata, Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha, Dravida Utkala Banga, Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga, Uchchala Jaladi Tiranga, Tava Shubha Name Jage, Tava Shubha Ashish Mage, Gahe Tava Jaya Gata, Jana Gana Mangal Dayak Jai, Bharat Bhagya Vidhata, Jaya He, Jaya He.
Please be seated. Dr. Peter Bell, our provost at AOA College of Medicine, Dr. John Rock, the founding dean at Khalifa University and our keynote speaker today, Mr. Vernon Solomon, Vice President for Administration and Community Affairs, Basic Science deans and chairs, faculty and staff at AOA, guests and parents, and especially you, our future doctor. It is the day to celebrate your achievements. I would like to introduce members of AOA leadership on stage. Dr. Dwayne Hunt, Senior Associate Dean for Students Affairs. Dr. Namrata Shabra, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs and Acting Dean. Dr. Juan Acuna, Associate Dean for Research. Dr. Peter Bell, our Provost. Dr. John Rock, the founding dean at Khalifa University and our keynote speaker. Mr. Vernon Solomon, VP for Administration and Community Affairs. Dr. Karen James, Associate Dean for Curriculum. Dr. Ricardo Hood, Acting Chair, Department of Clinical Medicine. Dr. Jeffrey Jerosinski, Chair of Behavioral Science. All right. Dr. Smriti Agnorti, co-chair. Wow. Okay. Dr. Samantha Colucci, Assistant Dean of Students' Wellness and Inclusion. Now we know who is popular. Dr. Nandini Rao, Chair of Biochemistry. Well, let's see. Dr. Deborah Almeida. We expected that. We expected that. All right. It's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Namrata Shabra, Associate Dean of Academic Affairs and Acting Dean, for the welcome remarks on behalf of our Executive Dean, Dr. David Graham, who could not be here today due to the sad passing away of his mother. Please, let's welcome Dr. Namrata Shabra.
Good evening, my dear students, distinguished guests, and esteemed faculty members. Today, as we gather for the white coat ceremony, I am reminded of a precious moment in my own journey in medicine. It's an honor to welcome you to this significant milestone, a tradition that began at Columbia University in 1993. Thanks to Dr. Arnold P. Gold. This ceremony is more than a rite of passage. It symbolizes a commitment to the noble ethos of medicine. Dear students, the white coat you are about to don is more than attire. It's a symbol of trust, responsibility, and the compassionate care you pledge to provide. I remember donning mine for the first time, feeling a mixture of awe and responsibility. Today, as you put on your white coats, embrace these feelings. Let them be a constant reminder of the duty you have to your patients, to treat not just their illnesses, but to care for them as whole individuals. Wear this white coat not only on your body, but also in your soul, in your heart, and your mind. Wear it with pride, but also with humbleness, honor, honesty, responsibility, respect, faith, love, and above all, with compassion. Remember that every time a patient sees you approaching with this coat, they will entrust you with all their fears and hopes, all their expectations, not necessarily to be healed entirely or partially, but mostly to be taken care of, to be considered a specific human being in a moment of need. In this rapidly evolving field of medicine, you will face challenges but also incredible opportunities. Innovations in technology, research breakthroughs, and global health dynamics will shape your careers in ways we can only begin to imagine. Embrace these challenges with the knowledge and skills you acquire here. Our world is beautifully diverse, and as future medical professionals, you will encounter patients from all walks of life. Each one of you will bring unique perspectives and experiences to this field. Embrace this diversity and let it enrich your practice and understanding of medicine. As you step into this new chapter, you're not just becoming physicians, but pioneers who will redefine the understanding of diseases, patient care, and medical practice. You are the future, the agents of change in medicine. You will seek change, adjust to change, create change, and be the change. You are going to be among the few who will change the field of medicine. We have enormous confidence in you. Believe in yourselves, for your potential is greater than you know. Every day is an opportunity to make a difference, no matter how small it may seem. Embrace this opportunity to evolve into exceptional doctors, critical thinkers, and lifelong learners. As you embark on this journey, I urge you to uphold the values of our profession with every step. Be advocates for your patients, champions of ethical practice, and leaders in healthcare. The road ahead is as challenging as it is rewarding, and your commitment to these values will be your guiding light. As you face trials and triumphs, let humility be your anchor. Strive for excellence, but remain grounded in the service of others. Smile often, for peace begins with a simple smile. Don't be disheartened by failure as long as you have given your best. Seek faithfulness over success. Cherish and appreciate the support system around you. Your families, friends, and mentors have played a crucial role in your journey. Keep them close to your hearts. I eagerly anticipate collaborating with each of you as colleagues soon. I'm confident in your abilities and look forward to witnessing your contributions to medicine. Thank you very much, and my best wishes to you all on this momentous day. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Namrata. And now it's my great privilege and pleasure to introduce for the 18th year the Provost of the American University of Antigua College of Medicine, Dr. Peter Bell. This tells you how long Dr. Peter Bell have been at AUA.
And it tells you how long Dr. Marcos has been here. I think Dr. Chhabra said it all, right? So I won't talk about the importance of the white coat, the history of the white coat, or what white coat reflects. And I'm sure Dr. Rock has a lot to say, and I definitely won't even try to steal his thunder. So I would like to talk about a couple of things, but first, let me convey the greetings of Mr. Neil Simon, our president, who unfortunately couldn't be here at this day with you. It's a very important day, and I believe finally we are where, with the timing of the white coat ceremony, where it should be. Because when we started out, it was fourth semester, didn't have a BSIC at the time, so it was a little bit a rite of passage, it was a little bit of a celebration, and say, well, we did it, right? We basically completed basic sciences. And I think, even so we introduce you to patients in the very first semester, I think it's very, very important that you see that as a day of celebration of what you achieved. So just take a second and reflect and think about who you have to be what you have to be grateful for, and who you should thank who helped you along that journey. It's friends, it's family, it's your peers, and it's the faculty. So I think maybe we should give a round of applause to the faculty here at this point. So where are we? As you might have guessed from my accent, I'm German, so I'm not inclined to follow American football, and I follow the real football, which most of you will call soccer. And one of the most famous coaches in history asked, so what is the, you're coaching the national team, so what is the most important game? What's the most giveable game in the upcoming World Cup? And guess what he said? The next game is always the hardest. So what does that mean for you? The next game for you, the big game, is step one. And step one will be a career-defining step, especially now as it has been made pass-fail. Because now, once you fail, you cannot make up that failure with a good grade. You can only make up a fail with a pass. That's one issue. The second one, you especially as IMGs who are fighting an uphill battle to get into residency, very successfully so, but still uphill, you don't have the chance to glance and say, well, look, I have a score which is around or even above US average. You pass or you fail. So what does that mean now for residency directors? Residency directors are losing a tool. And the tool they are losing is to select based on grades. So why were they so happy to select on grades before? Because you higher the score, the more likely you were to be able to go through the residency and sit other standardized exams. So don't get me wrong. Passing or failing step one does not have anything to do with what the quality of person you are or what quality of doctor you will be. But at the end of the day, and this is why I just want to use this opportunity again to say the next game is the most important, is if you failed step one, it will be very difficult for you to get into residency. Good residency program gets about 500 applications per slot. Let's say you're medium-sized, you have 5 positions, meaning you get 2,500 applications. Nobody looks through 2,500 applications. So they use filters, and one of the filters is pass-fail. So if you don't pass on the first time, you will have a hard time. So for those students who don't pass, we have support systems. But this will require a lot of work on your side and quite some work on our side to get you into residency. So please, take the next couple of months very, very seriously and work hard to pass step one on the first attempt. One thing I don't want to hear, I don't want to discuss, is timelines. Oh, if I don't take my step by that and that day, I will not match in this and that year. Well, if you're taking it not well prepared or not feeling fit that day, you might just not get into residency. So make sure you're well prepared and you're able to put your first foot forward. Having said that, we obviously expect all of you to pass step one, and hopefully the vast majority of you will pass on the first attempt. And then there's this huge arena of clinical. And, well, don't quote me here, and faculty, please listen the other way, but clinical is really where the fun is. And no pun intended, but I don't see the fun in biochemistry, for example, personally, or genetics, personally, or statistics, personally. For me, the real fun is patient care. And this is what we set you up. And this is what you will see will be very, very fulfilling. But it ain't going to happen without step one, right? So make sure you pass that hurdle. I know there is some anxiety, what will happen, how will I be taken care of, where will I go, what can I do? We have a very well-oiled system in place to guide you into clinicals. But first, I'm afraid I'm repeating myself here, right? But first you have to pass step one. Once you pass step one, a whole new mechanism will jump into gear and guide you. We'll have individual talks with you, what you want to achieve. Do you want to become a pediatrician? Do you want to become an internist? Whatever it might be. And we will set you up will guide you to the road of success. But it's your road. You need to own it. And what I don't understand when I hear from students when we visit hospitals and the clinical chairs, you need all the clinical chairs, and the clinical dean, Dr. Hogan, and me, when we visit hospitals and we speak to students, and sometimes we hear this, for me, incomprehensible comment of a student say, oh, well, you know, the rotation is pretty boring. I don't know what to do. And my answer is then, I don't know what to do with you. Because you're at a hospital, you have patients. You need to own. You need to own your education. It's a different ball game. So here you have the faculty who jumps up and down and left and right to help you, who jumps up and down and left and right to guide you, who come up with great PowerPoints and exercises and activities and all of that. Because this is their job, right? This is what they're here for. Clinical faculty's main job is what? Patient care. Their second job is to train you. So don't expect the clinical faculty to run after you and ask you, why don't you join my next surgery? Or please be so kind and do this or that. They expect you. They expect you to be there, and they expect you to be there on time. So, and again, apologies to the faculty and the acting dean. Some things you got away with here on campus, you won't get away with in clinicals. Because, as Dr. Chhabra pointed out, the white coat is a symbol as well for professionalism. So being on time or being a little bit early is expected. It has to be the norm. So if you come to surgery and the surgery is suggested to start at 8 and you're not there by 7:45, it will be frowned upon. If you're not there by 8, nobody's interested why you are not there. Nobody cares if your car broke down, if you had a bad day, if you overslept. Nobody really is interested in any excuse. You're not there, you're not there. Somebody else will take your place. Happens the second time, you'll fail the rotation for being late, for not submitting paperwork on time, for not attending. So just keep in mind the professionalism, the standard, the level of professionalism expected for you in clinical rotations and later on clinical practice is on a different level. And the white coat symbolizes part of that. So there's nothing to fear. It's a fascinating world out there in clinicals. And I know some of you have already a preset mind. I want to become a pediatrician. I want to become whatever. What I would like to ask you is to be open to new experiences. Anybody here, honest hand, who likes to become a psychiatrist? Woo, that's one, right? 1 out of 187. And I'm sure you won't believe me. I'm sure that number will go up to 20 or 30 after your psychiatry rotations. Because nobody at this stage, I believe, enters medical school or enters clinical with just the idea I want to become a psychiatrist, because psychiatry is a little bit of an unknown, right? Everybody really knows what a pediatrician do because we all saw our pediatricians when we were little, right? Or internists. So I just want you to be open to new experiences and to think and to appreciate the energy clinical teachers will bring into, and to appreciate the foundation the faculty laid here. So I look forward to see you at the bright side of life in clinicals. I look forward to seeing you at the hospitals. But what I really look forward to see you is in New Jersey on the day of graduation. Because this and the way there is hard, no doubt. But we all really would like to see you there. The sooner the better. Thank you. Good luck with BSIC. Good luck with step 1. And again, see you at the bright side of life. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bell. I'm afraid I have to disagree with Dr. Bell in one point. There is a lot of fun in pharmacology. I second that. It's my pleasure and an honor to introduce our keynote speaker today, Dr. John A. Rock. Dr. John Rock is the founding dean and vice president of health affairs of Khalifa University, College of Medicine and Health Science. Prior to his appointment as founding dean at Khalifa in 2018, he was the founding dean at FIU in 2006 and held numerous academic and administrative appointments, including director of the Division of Reproductive Endocrinology in the Department of Gynecology and Obstetrics at Johns Hopkins Medical Institution, chairman of the Department of Gynecology and Obstetrics at Emory University School of Medicine, and chancellor and professor of obstetric and gynecology, pediatrics, and public health at Louisiana State University LSU Health Science Center. While at Johns Hopkins, Dr. Rock established the in vitro fertilization program. At Emory University, Dr. Rock raised the Department of Obstetric and Gynecology National Institute of Health's ranking from 66 in the nation to the 18th in the nation. At LSU, he established a School of Public Health, significantly increased the medical school research funding, provided disasters management leadership during Hurricane Katrina, and had management oversight of Louisiana state-wide charity hospital system. In addition to his administrative leadership posts, Dr. Rock has written 20 books, contributed to 78 others, and written more than 250 juried and non-juried articles. Dr. Rock earned his MD degree in 1972 at LSU, completed his residency at Duke University Medical Center in 1976, completed a fellowship in reproductive endocrinology in 1978, and Johns Hopkins Medical Institution, and earned a master's in healthcare management degree from Harvard University in 2003. Please, let's welcome our keynote speaker today, Dr. John Rock.
Thank you very much for those kind words of introduction, and I really appreciate the invitation from the faculty and from you, the students, to be here today. I also like to thank Neil Simon, the president of American University Antigua, and Dr. Peter Bell, of course, executive dean of the clinical sciences, and Dr. David Graham, a good friend and colleague, the executive dean of preclinical sciences, and their very gracious invitation to speak to you today. The medical class of 2027. The entire medical community is assembled here today to celebrate a time-honored tradition in which the faculty and staff formally welcome new medical students into the noble profession of medicine by presenting them with their first white coat. Let's reflect for a moment on what the word noble really means. The dictionary will tell you that a noble person is one who shows fine and admirable qualities and high moral principles. During your journey over the next 4 to 5 years, you will further develop these admirable qualities and reinforce your high moral principles, and then spend additional time in postgraduate education refining those responsibilities and moral principles. You will have a commitment to value the sacredness of life and the obligation to save and preserve life by proper treatment. The white coat is one of the best known symbols of the medical profession. The white coat, or the cloak of compassion, representing the responsibility of doctors not only to care for the sick, but to prevent illness. Interestingly, data from the Association of American Medical Colleges showed nearly 18% increase in applications to U.S. medical schools in 2021. And that is a trend that's seen around the world. Experiencing a real pandemic in 2020 increased global awareness of the importance of our noble profession and the societal needs for access to quality health care. And I am proud that each one of you for answering the call to service. Students, you are on a noble path to becoming a physician. I remember David Lawrence. David was the former editor of the Miami Herald and noted his life's journey has been built on what forever will be important. He notes, if you work hard to be fair, if you truly care about other people, if you are a general and lifetime learner, if you spend real time and energy to make opportunity and or optimism more real for others, then your life will be accompanied by moments of genuine joy brought to be by the difference you have made for others. Editor Lawrence's principles also apply to medicine. To you, students in the class of 2027, your white coat is a symbol of the honor and dignity associated with the practice of medicine. By accepting your white coat, you assume the responsibility to provide competent, compassionate care to patients you will serve throughout your career. Borrowing from the words of Sir William Osler, one of the founders of the Johns Hopkins Hospital, where I completed my fellowship years ago, life neither in the past nor in the future, that is, live neither in the past nor in the future, but let each day's work absorb your energies and satisfy your wildest ambitions. So don't look to when you take step one, and don't look to the past on how you got here. Live today and put all your energy into being the very best you can be. My advice to you today is to take Sir Osler's words to heart and take each day as an opportunity to learn. Give it all you've got and know that the entire community here at the American University of Antigua is here to support you every step of the way. To the families and friends and students, I would like to acknowledge you and to thank you for your support that you have given these future doctors. It is not an easy path they have chosen, but with your continued support, they will succeed in becoming the next generation of physicians serving our communities. Truly, it's mindfulness, isn't it? It's knowing where you are today and how over time you're making a real difference. I congratulate you, I thank you, and best wishes for a very successful career in medicine. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rock.
Well, thank you, Dr. Rock. I'm repeating Dr. Marcos here, not that I do that very often. I think Dr. Rock deserves another round of applause. Hey, guys, wait, you don't even know for what. The round of applause I was asking for is because without Dr. Rock's guidance and will to jump through a lot of hoops and push away hurdles from the AAMC, from the LCME, we would not have a relationship with FIU. And I think this is where we really see a true visionary. When we were introduced, when was it, 2012, 2013, it took a while to get all those hurdles pushed aside. Actually, on both sides, we had a little, some hurdles with us as well. His motivation, and I try to quote you correctly, John Worth, that Well, we know that a quarter of the workforce in the United States are IMGs, will be you. So there's no reason not to embrace international medical students and rather train them in the way we would like a physician to be trained. And John, I really thank you for that.
The white coat signals the beginning of a long journey to become a doctor. This event will mark a milestone in your medical education. And now I would like to ask the candidates for the White Coat Awards, please rise and remain standing. On behalf of the faculty of the American University of Antigua College of Medicine, we extend our congratulations to the class of spring 2024. Mr. Provost, upon the recommendation of the faculty of the American University of Antigua College of Medicine, it's my great honor and privilege to present these candidates. For the donning of the white coats, I would like to ask our Provost, Dr. Bell, our keynote speaker, Dr. John Rock, our acting dean, Dr. Namrata, to the stage, please. For the announcements of the white coats candidates, please welcome the Senior Associate Dean for Students Affairs, Dr. Dwayne Hunt.
So everyone will start lining up. And we'll empty this row first. Let's follow the directions of Miss Janice. Lauren Garco. Zachary Rugan. Lena Jafar. Manel Bonif. Annie Maxine Quay. Adetunji Adedirmi. Nancy Nasir. Samuel Nawuba. Arkam Luni. Azuluni. Sak Sham Bohara. Anthony Asakoras. Pragnesh Kale Drum. Catherine Roth. Ria Yuraj. Ranvi Sharma. Ravi Sharma. Hannah Hill. Francesco Catanzaro. Frank Marcella. Carly Turner. Sabrina Sagian. Christine Rosa. Dylan Smith. Nafi Tutu Taki. Deja Beasley. Bakiza Rook Nunden. Modina Ason Bidu. Lum Burial Aguafo. Patience Nakem Bube. Jacobia Brown. Jasmine Walker. Rebecca Ajomu. Tamara Caesar. Giovanni Caroluzzi Hernandez. Martha Patros. Jolene Price. Alexandra Simon. Natalie Butler. Rebecca Jean. Gabrielle Zabla. Jasnet Abila. Gabriela Santiago Casanova. Christina Suarez Gomez. Trinidad Contran Sentan. Sujis Dasanayaka. Marina Deep. Alejandro Alvarez. Kareem Corey. Mason Smith. Abdul Khan. Abdul Khan. Haley Anasias. Najini Lucen. Serafina Noyamde. Devine Meadow. Nazanin Rahat. Joyce Almeida. Wahiba Majoud. Bobby Lambert. Lorian Brooks. Rachel Chasanga. Leah Burden. Lindsay Burden. Anthony. Natalia Willis. Ismael Gabriel Castaneda. Andrew Rume Onemu. Teresa Bong. Frances Carasakilo. Ilalenes Medina Caballero. Doreen Newkirk. Mohammed Muhammad. Manuri Gamage. Najwa Isaac. Ahmed Babikar. Ishan Dandapat, Jashan Deep, Omar Bagal, who decoded by his father, Dr. Bagal. Thank you. Alejandra Servin, decoded by a mother and father, Dr. Servin. Dr. Servin. Anna Marie McCombs, quoted by Dr. Haloma. Ayman Soisi, quoted by his father, Dr. Soisi. Isiri Benedio, quoted by mother and father, Dr. Benedio. Ifuela Ajal, quoted by father, Dr. Ajal. Barbara Jogani, Alondra Rosales Montalvo, Corrales Gonzalez Colan, Ayola Torres, Alison Torres, congratulations, inductees.
Thank you.
All right, we all looking very professional and bright future doctors. Now I would like to ask you to turn and take a look at your parents, your friends, your family, and say thank you for being here today for you. All right, so let's get serious now. I would like you to remain standing. We will do the pledge to the profession of medicine. And to recite the pledge, please welcome ESGA Vice President Charmaine Hutchins.
All right, all right. If there's some future doctors in the house, make some noise! I see you. All right. So I was sitting over there trying to find an appropriate quote or something special to say to all of you, and I couldn't find anything. Okay, I mean, I really was just trying to find something that was really, deserving of you guys. And I think the most deserving thing that I can do right now is say thank you. So I don't know if you guys realize this. I'm a Med 3, and so when you were in my position, I was a Med 1 just coming on campus. And so as I look at all of you, you guys are the living embodiment of this is possible. So when I see you, and my classmates see you, and the people behind me see you, the Med 4s see you, we know that this can be done. And so on behalf of my classmates and all the students here on campus, we say thank you. We say we got your back, and we know that you can do this. Dr. Bell, they're going to pass on the first attempt. So, with that being said, it is my honor to lead you guys in the AUA Student Honor Code. I suggest you grab your sheets because I know you don't have it memorized. All right? So, you're going to repeat after me. I publicly accept the responsibilities of a physician in training at the American University of Antigua College of Medicine. These responsibilities include intellectual and personal growth. I commit to the journey of learning how to comfort and relieve suffering with compassion and to cure when possible. I will conduct myself with honor, integrity, and moral fortitude. I will not compromise my honesty. I will not be deceptive, plagiarize, or cheat. I will act with compassion, patience, and goodwill to all. And as these values are the foundations of the medical profession. For myself, my community, for those who have come before me, and for those who follow after me, I will represent with honor, even beyond the confines of campus grounds. I accept the responsibility to keep the highest standards of dress, personal good health, punctuality, and manner of speech. I understand the significance of this pledge as I take my first steps into a profession that is a source of hope, that is a source of hope, that is a source of hope, life, and wisdom. As I accept and agree to this pledge, may honor guide my path in every decision that I take. Make some noise for yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Charmaine. It cannot get better than that. Very good. All right, please be seated. And now for basic class representative remarks. Please welcome Ms. Lauren Garkow.
Good evening. I want to start by thanking everyone for coming out today. I know all of you have gone through great lengths to be here with us tonight to celebrate this monumental accomplishment. It is an immense honor and privilege to stand before you today as representative of the Spring 2024 Med 5 class here at AUA. We gather here not only to celebrate the white coat ceremony, a symbolic rite of passage, but also to mark the beginning of our journey towards becoming healthcare professionals. Today, I'd like to reflect on the importance of this moment, all we have overcome, and what lies ahead. First, let us appreciate the significance of the white coat itself. This white garment represents the purity of our intentions, our commitment to healing, and the trust that future patients will place in us. It is not merely a uniform, but a sacred element that carries the weight of our ideals, ethics, and honor. Our journey through medical school is one filled with challenges, sacrifice, and dedication. The countless hours of studying, the sleepless nights, and the sacrifices we've made to be here today are all testament to our determination. Let this white coat be a symbol of how far we have come and a reminder of the lessons we have learned along the way. As class representative, I want to emphasize the importance of unity and collaboration. We are not just a group of individuals pursuing a common degree. We are a family, a support system, and a source of strength for each other. In times of doubt or exhaustion, remember the faces around you. We share the same dream, the same purpose, and the same calling. Let us lean on each other for support, encouragement, and understanding, for together we are stronger. In the journey ahead, we will witness success and we will witness hardship. We will learn from those in which we succeed, but we will learn even more from our challenges. It is through adversity that we grow and develop the resilience needed to become exceptional healthcare professionals. However, it is vital to remember that we are not alone in this journey. Our families, professors, and friends have invested their trust and knowledge in us. Let us not forget to express our gratitude for their guidance and unwavering support. Our education is a collective effort, and it's our responsibility to honor that investment by being the best versions of ourselves. While we sit here today, let us make a silent promise to ourselves, our patients, and to the medical profession. Let us promise to be compassionate, to continually seek knowledge, and to always treat our patients with the utmost respect and dignity that they deserve. Let us promise to be lifelong learners and to approach each case with humility, knowing that medicine is a vast field that we will never truly master, but one in which we will continuously improve. As we stand at the threshold of our medical careers, let us embrace the symbolism of the white coat and the gravity of the responsibilities it represents. We are the future of healthcare, and we have the power to make a positive impact on the lives of countless individuals. With unity, determination, and a steadfast commitment to our calling, we can rise to the challenges ahead and fulfill the promise of our white coats. I look into this crowd today, and I am proud to say I am a part of this amazing group of future leaders. We have accomplished so much in the short term that we have been here and persevered through many obstacles that have tried to stand out in our way. After living through a pandemic, adjusting life on an island, navigating around tropical storms, and waking up for 8 a.m. classes, we survived. And we are so close to the end, so keep the momentum up. Stay focused, be diligent, and never forget the reason you started this journey. Thank you, and congratulations to the remarkable students before me. Together, we will make a difference.
Thank you, Lauren. For the closing remarks, please welcome EIGA President, Mr. Michael Hearns.
First of all, let the church say amen. Amen. I love that. You know, many of you might know me, some who may not, but but I'm a Med 4. I serve ESGA president. So when y'all were in Med 2, I was coming in right under you. So I actually got a chance to get to know some of you personally. And you all have poured so much into me. So to be here right now is very special for me. So let me get to what I actually wrote though. Okay, so to the esteemed administration of this school, faculty and staff, keepers of this wonderful house, family and friends who have come so far for this class, those that are live streaming, and to the wonderful class, Med 5 class of 2026, not 27. Okay. All right, okay. I hear you. So I have been asked to give the closing remarks today on behalf of this ceremony. So even though I have this responsibility as the president of this school, these remarks, I find myself honored, very much so, and also a little confused only because the SVA president of this class usually is a Med 4 student that's talking to their own class alone. But this is a special moment. You all are Med 5s, and I'm talking to you as a Med 4. So that right there left me a little confused because I don't really know how I really feel about that. But because if I was sitting in your seat right now as a Med 5 student and I was looking at somebody who wasn't even in my class giving this speech right here, I would fall asleep. I would fall asleep right then and there because I would be like, what does this Med 4 know about Med 5 that's right now? Nothing at all. So basically, but at this moment, I wish I was in your class right now, though, because the joy of sitting in this moment is far better than sitting in lectures for Med 4. So let me actually get to what I got to say to you today. There's a phrase that I think about at times that my grandmother was told me when I finished my first semester here. I went home to her one day and I said, man, Grandma, all this work just keep piling on me each and every day. I'm a Med 1 student, so I got so much to learn. Many of you don't know my grandma. She fusses every time I talk to her. And so basically, when she responded back, she said, well, son, you better get tough with it. So my message to this class today is that you got to continue to get tough with it. You have already handled every med level right here in basic sciences. And now you're on your way to completing the BSIC course. You are going to get ready to dismantle comp handily as well. You're on your way to take a step exam where the administration stresses so heavily upon us, where the words of Dr. Bell resonate in our heads about how difficult it is to get into our peak resident position. That if we do not pass the first time, then it's going to be hard for us to match. That might be true, and his evidence and the evidence that they have seen in the past might clearly support this assertion and the weight that the step exam is going to have on our lives. But for me, I am standing here looking at a different type of evidence right now. I'm looking at the Med 5 students who are down in their white coats at this very moment. You guys are my evidence. The evidence that you have that grit, determination, that attitude, that regardless of what exam, what MCQ, no matter what they're throwing at you, you can get through it. So the evidence that's in front of me are you guys, because you guys have paved the way for people like me and have set the example for what I hope to be one day. It took grit, attitude, determination, and resilience for all of you to be here today. These are the qualities that have placed you in these various seats today and will be the same qualities that will take you through BSIC, comp, step 1, and all the way to that glorious day of graduation. These are the qualities that you will be able to thank yourself for when you look in the mirror and realize that you truly know what to do with someone's life in your hands. That is the beauty of why we are here today. And it's the reason why we have devoted so many years of self-sacrifice and toil to medicine. It is for the joy of being able to make a difference. So keep moving, keep grinding, don't quit, because quitters never win, and winners never quit. And in the words of my grandmother, you better get tough with it. Thank you.
I think it's our first time to have the white coat ceremony for the BSIC class. And I think it was one of the best because of you. So for the class of spring 2024, you worked hard, you made it to the white coats, You deserve it. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you, guys. And now I will ask the family and friends to remain seated until the faculty and then the students have left the flex room. Thank you. All right, guys. If you would like your picture taken individually or with the family, it's set up downstairs. Congratulations and all the best to all of you.